shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, she still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Saints nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
On second down, Kamara. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And eventually eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Max Crosby able to get him for a loss of about 3. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really difficult task.
This is intercepted. Isaiah over 3 and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Raiders 7, Saints nothing.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get the this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pass to Hurry is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL,
This is caught inside the 15. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And he's all the way up past the 25.
You're laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
The
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Jason Sanders set.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. They'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Yard line.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Raiders 24, Saints 7. Joey Sly set.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And it's up and good.
That's the score. Raiders 24, Saints 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Completion to his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Going deep here for Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. This completes to Henry over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Good quarterback.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
To Alvin Kamara.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Raider ball carrier.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.